Hey guys, Chuko Bilago here. So I want to talk about the asset class for the Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas, who are the ones coming up in the working class, okay, or who is going to be the next generation of the working class, okay. So um, previously, okay, there are assets like real estate, stocks, bonds that people invest in, commercial papers that people invest in, and yeah, I mentioned real estate, right? And part of the reason people invest, number one reason people invest is actually to make money, like on the side, passively. Another main reason why the wealthy or the rich invest is to protect their money against inflation. That is why they put their money in assets that keeps going up in price as inflation goes up inflation goes up. So that's why you have people investing in real estate, because every time inflation goes up, real estate prices, cost of building real estate, developing real estate, land, everything has to do with it goes up. Stocks tend to go up too, because companies then have to adjust their earnings or their price of their product to be able to deal with the ongoing inflation. Okay, so stocks go up, all these other assets go up. Now, those assets we are appealing to people like us who are like, you know, what baby boomers, and those of us who grew up, who were born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, that saw the before social media. We are like the between before social media and social media, so we grew up without social media and grew up with social media. Are you get what I'm saying? Uh, so for people like us, real estate, those kind of assets appeal to us. But for the Gen Zs and the Gen Alpha, it's no longer appealing to them, because one, for them to earn the level of income that it takes for them to actually own a house, it takes more work than what it was before. Are you gonna say? For example, the average rent as of 2 years ago where I live was like maximum 200k, 200k plus. For a three-bedroom, it was around 250. Are you gonna say almost 300? Right now, it's almost 400k for old houses. New houses are like, for three-bedroom, are like in the millions now, like 800, 1 million, 1.1, that kind of thing. And the minimum wage that government pays for Nigeria right now, for federal workers and state workers, is around $70,000. Sorry, 70,000 naira, 75,000 naira, that kind of thing. So you find out that it doesn't make sense you find out that there is an income disparity based on the current inflation. So which means most people are going for two-bedroom apartments, one-bedroom apartments, family, instead of going for the standard three-bedroom apartment that people like us grew up in or living now. So now that is the challenge. Now add that to trying to build a house or buy land. You find out that that's a very big task. So for you to actually buy land right now, minimum 1 million, 3 million if you're buying in the bush. Developed areas, you know how much it is. You find out that the basic income can't do that. So, what other assets can people in the Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas be able to afford? That is where crypto comes in. I get what I'm saying? Because in crypto, yes, Bitcoin is at 100 and something thousand for one. But the beauty of it is that you can buy 0.1, 0.001. You can buy based on how much money you have. When it comes to stocks, you can't do that in stocks, because stock brokers, okay, have a minimum amount you can invest in. Commercial paper have a minimum entry amount. The other day, someone close to me tried to do treasury bill, and there was a minimum amount the person can invest. Are you gonna say so? But in crypto, if it is 1,000 you want to be investing, you can do that. If it is 2,000 you want to be investing, you can do that. If it is 3,000 you want to be investing, you can do that with your crypto, with any amount you choose to invest. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Okay, sorry about that. I have kata. So you see that as the Gen Zs and Gen Alpha get into the workspace, the asset class that they are going to invest in are the ones that they can afford. And crypto made it such a way that if you want to do bulk, you can do bulk. If you want to do small, you can do small. You get it now? So that is why crypto is the preferred asset. That is why you find Gen Zs and Gen Alphas having much interest in crypto than any other asset class. And because of this, that's why you have the likes of JP Morgan, BlackRock, Michael Saylor, all these people trying to jump into crypto. You understand? That's why Donald Trump is making changes he's making to make sure that crypto is part of US and that US becomes the leader in crypto, because at the end of the day, the next working class people, the next millions of workers that are going to enter the workspace can't afford what we, our parents, our great grandparents were able to invest in. So if you still need more clarity about it, you can inbox me or comment. If you have a contrary opinion, I'd like to hear it. So, but this is my own take, and this is why you find Gen Zs and Gen Alphas be appealing to crypto rather than real estate. Are you gonna say? It's just that most of them don't understand crypto, so you find them investing in Ponzi schemes, thinking that that's what crypto is. It's not, and that is why you see me creating content all the time to ensure that they understand crypto. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to comment, reach out to me if you have questions, you have inquiries, you want to understand something about crypto. Till I see you guys next time. Take care and remain blessed.